This week's episode of Black at Work is sponsored by
No. I know y'all used to
Girl Dana. I'm so sorry,
No,
friend.
you're fine. You're fine. I just I want to talk to our coworkers. Listen. In my
Listen.
Jocelyn Hernandez voice. You guys have absolutely no idea what it took for us to record this show today and get this show out to you guys.
Mm, mm, mm.
So, with that said, if you are listening, please show us some love. Show us some love on social media. Leave us a review, repost us in your stories. Cause we're on the edge. Okay. Like, y'all have no
Wait
idea what our day has been. Oh, God. Like, one day we gonna tell the story. But I promise y'all,
Oh my God.
please show us some love because we need a hug right now. Okay.
For real. Send us virtual hugs,
Please.
please.
Please. Go ahead,
Wow.
Anessa.
I am outdone. Where do I even Y'all might just get a whole bunch of laughter out this whole hour show.
Man.
I have to laugh at this point to keep from crying
Yeah.
because
It has been a lot of tears going on today. Man, listen.
okay, so we're not gonna do the meme, react to the meme.
No. We can
We're not gonna do
just
no meme. Okay.
we can just yeah, we can just
Start at the
start the
fuck you.
show. Yeah, we can just start this motherfucking
Start this
show.
shit.
Listen. Fuck that meme. Oh my God. God damn.
You said it. Wait a minute. You like, no, we ain't doing that. Just start the fucking show.
Girl, fuck that meme. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all, if y'all have a fuck you, look, I'm coming at y'all like, bitch, y'all better write the fuck in this week.
Okay. I better see 10,000 letters this week. Y'all have no idea. Listen.
Wait a second. Oh,
You think
Lord.
Jesus was crucified? Nigga.
Y'all co-workers, we gonna be the co-workers from hell.
Okay.
We coming for y'all. Oh my God. If you have a fuck you, bro, nah. If you have a fuck you, you know exactly what to do. Please.
Oh my God.
All right. If you have a fuck you, you know what to do. Send them to us here at Black at Work Pod. Hit us up on all social media platforms at Black at Work Pod. And visit our website, blackatworkpod.com. Hey, ladies, just wanted to say I really love the show and really excited about what this platform will create. My homegirl Armani put me on, so shout out to her. Shout out Armani.
Shout out Armani.
I wish the show was around when I was working with a bunch of mayonnaise colored people so I could send fuck yous weekly, but I'll just send these two. Although I don't work there anymore, I would still like to send a huge fuck you to this casserole eating, I want to be important ass, never seen black people flooding pants, simple minded bitch named Diane. I never liked her and wish I could have punched her in the face and stomach without going to jail. Our energies just never mixed. In a meeting with our manager, this hoe had the nerve to compare her Scrabble tournament preparation to me going to school and working full time. Bitch, what? It took everything out of me not to jump across the table and choke her. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me some Scrabble, but you don't need a damn degree to play, and there is just no comparison. Diane always has some snarky comment to make herself seem superior. Newsflash, bitch, you're fucking ugly and pale, and I'm so grateful that I don't ever have to see your goofy ass ever again. Fuck you, Diane. I know you're probably somewhere living with 25 cats. P.S. I will fuck you up in Scrabble.
Bitch.
Right? Fast forward to present day. I absolutely love my job. It's so many beautiful black people that work here, and it's just a good vibe all around. Since moving to DC, this is one of the first jobs I've had that more than two people I'm sorry. Um, since moving to DC, this is one of the first jobs I've had that more than two people looked like me. With that being said, it always has to be one that tries their hardest to fuck up the vibe. And it hurts my soul that she's black.
Mm,
She has a stank ass attitude and never speaks. Her name is Kia. It's pronounced Kia, but it looked like Kaya.
mm.
I want to meet her mama so bad to ask her if her name is really pronounced Kia or do this bitch think she being Mary Jane or Annalise Keating. She, she one of them fake deep hoes that swears she knows everything. Kia Kaya, since you know so much, how the fuck don't you know that it's time for that matted weave to come out?
Ooh.
Our cubicles are connected on the opposite side of each other. And every morning I pretend she's not sitting there to speak to the people who have manners. Bitch, you need to be nice so I can do your hair for you. But until then, fuck you and the dumb spelling of your name. Thank you guys so much for letting me vent and keeping me entertained during my work week. Wishing you the best and looking forward to the next episode. XOXO BB.
Girl, I don't know who to start on first.
Girl,
The crazy cat lady or dry hair bitch.
not try her.
Um,
Messed up, weaved up.
okay, well first let's come for Diane. Ma'am, I have an entire degree. What on God's green earth makes you think that anything you did to prepare for Scrabble has anything to do with what's going on over here, baby?
You cannot compare a Scrabble tournament preparation to me going to school and working full time. Like white people so extra. Like they want, oh, you black girl, you're so strong. You can do it. I did my whole Scrabble tournament preparation. Like, girl, this is not the same
Like,
sense.
oh, you got your doctorate? Well, I prepared for Scrabble. It took me 90 whole days. Like,
Like,
if you don't get the
serious.
fuck back, don't you have something to knit, bitch? Go that way. Why are you over here in my aura, in my space?
Girl,
And then
child.
Miss Kia.
Kaya.
Oh,
Nah, her name Kia. It's pronounced Kia.
yeah. I don't know about that spelling either. It's a little sus to me because my name is Kia. No, my family calls me Kia. That's my family nickname. You know how black people always got a family nickname. What's
Always.
yours? Pookie.
Nessa Baressa.
Oh shit. Nessa Baressa. And I'm Kia. Shout out to us. Yeah, but that ain't
Girl.
how I spell it though. So yeah, she lying. She just trying to be, extra.
She don't want to be spelled like the car child.
She like this girl I went to middle school with. Her name was Maya, and then she randomly put an accent over the Y. When
Girl, not an accent over the Y. I ain't
I'm
never
like, so
heard
what is that,
that.
Mia now? Like, who are you,
Me either.
girl?
No, for real.
Yeah, but shout out to you, BB.
Yeah, BB, shout out to you. We have a follow up from Jessica. And in the subject, she put fuck you, Geoff, follow up. Do y'all remember we had the fuck you from Jessica and she was sending a fuck you to his name was Geoff, but I called him Geoff. I'm not no French connoisseur, so I don't know how to his name is pronounced I mean how it's spelled is Geoff. Geoff, okay. Anyway. Hi, ladies. I can't tell you how much I love your podcast. I was so excited when you read my fuck you. I wanted to let y'all know that I did get out of that racist hellhole. I'm at a new place now and loving it. My CEO is a woman of color. I've already been offered more opportunities. I'm much happier, of course, but still giving fuck yous to Geoff. No, to Geoff, Melissa, and Allison. I'll be giving those fuck yous to them for a bit. Love to you both, Jessica.
Shout out to you, Jessica, and thanks for writing back in. And it's fuck you, Geoff, forever over here.
Girl, his name is Geoff.
We
Fuck you,
don't fuck
Geoff.
with Geoff. Shit.
At all. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Well, if y'all have a fuck you, if y'all have a follow up, if you trying to just show us some love, which we need this week, hit us up on social media and our website. Okay.
All right, y'all. So our shout out this week is going to our coworker Tiffany. She sent us a DM on Instagram, and that's your cue to go ahead and follow us at Black at Work Pod on Instagram. And we posted in our stories something that the Shade Room posted, and it was about a worker who worked in a call center for 3 months, and they got fired on the last day of their probation. Because they had a recording of this nigga telling the customer, I don't know what to tell you. That's some black ass shit. Shout out to you. But our coworker Tiffany, and I'm not going to give her name just in case, she don't want to be known. But she replied and said, Lord, I worked in a call center and just put the rude mofo on hold for like 10 minutes and then transferred the calls. So shout out to you, girl, because I have definitely done some rude ass shit. Or if somebody's like hella mad, I'll make them even more mad by hanging up while I'm in the middle of talking. So I seem like I got disconnected. And then you have to call back in. And they're gonna be on customer service. Customer service.
they steady pressing zero, 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 zero.
Calling me all types of niggers, girl. I felt that. But yeah,
Oh
so shout out to
man.
you. And now it's time for the water cooler. Breaking news. On August the 30th of this year at about 2 a.m., the Columbus Police Department called themselves serving a warrant to Donovan Lewis in his apartment in the Hilltop neighborhood for improperly handling a firearm, assault, and domestic violence. Mere seconds after, not even seconds, I think it was like a half second pass after they entered his bedroom, they shot and killed him. This young man
Mm.
was 20 years old. Of
Oh
course,
my
he
god.
was black. Of course. And the police, okay, there's a lot of things that's fishy about this whole situation, but you go ahead, Anessa.
I'm just at a point where I'm tired of hearing the same old story. Like we've heard the story how many times? Like why does the police? And at this point, they not even worthy enough to be called police child. Why do these? Why do these white folks feel the need to walk in, barge in on us? I was about to call them something else, but I had to censor my words. Why do they feel the need to walk in and just immediately start firing off? Like you don't feel that threatened. Like he wasn't even armed, right? He
He
didn't have
he
anything
had
on.
no weapons. He was laying in his bed sleep.
I mean,
He
it was
wasn't
2 o'clock in the
right.
morning.
He wasn't even threatening. Okay, so fact. Let's backtrack. This is at
Lord.
2 a.m. First of all, why are y'all serving a warrant for domestic violence at 2 a.m.? Now, don't get me wrong. Domestic violence is a very serious charge, but unless y'all feel like this nigga is like a danger to society. Usually, when stuff like that happens, niggas just get a court date and they go. Like, why are y'all serving warrants in the middle of the night? That's the first fishy thing. Then, y'all said that y'all knocked on the door for 8 to 10 minutes before somebody came down, duh, because niggas is asleep. And y'all knocked on the door and talked to a couple of people and detained them before you went in the room where somebody else was sleeping. So you weren't in a threatening situation. You weren't like what I'm missing the part where you niggas were scared for y'all's lives. So let's name this motherfucker. His name is Officer Ricky Anderson, and he's a 30-year veteran of the department. So he opened the bedroom door and immediately fired once, hitting Donovan Lewis.
It's always a 30-year veteran or somebody that been in the police force for their whole entire life since they came out of their mama's womb. How don't y'all know the proper protocol? And you know at this point if you're being threatened, if your life is being threatened. Why are y'all acting like y'all don't know? And
Friend, it
I'm
ain't
just
even, honestly, I don't even think that it's even that. You can't tell me some motherfucking body that's been walking around with a police uniform on and policing for 30 years does not
for
know
30 years.
training and nothing like that. What I really feel like is you're at the end of your rope, you're tired of this shit, you ready to go home and be comfortable with your wife Beth and your dog Skip and with your feet kicked up.
Not Skip.
So what better way to get in early retirement by killing a nigga, getting a GoFundMe, and beating the case?
And so you don't think you going to jail?
No, he definitely doesn't, because most of them never fucking do. If I was a white, racist, stupid ass motherfucker, I would be very much emboldened to believe that I could get away with murdering a black person because I fucking
Mm-hmm.
can. George Zimmerman
Mm-hmm.
did. He ain't even a cop. If I got a
Yep.
badge, nigga, I really can kill you motherfuckers and go
Right.
golfing with Donald Trump. The fuck? Like, this is disgusting. I hate that we had to start off like this, but I have to let y'all know, cuz I be turning a deaf ear to this stuff, and it's not because I don't care. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that I genuinely feel like my generation and those under us, the Zers, I think that we all have an internal depression that none of us can shake, because no matter how happy we are, no matter how good our life is going, no matter how much money we make, we know and understand that we live in a world where this type of shit can happen to us. And there's no
Any
escaping
of
that.
us.
There's no escaping it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not any of us. It's like we are. What is the word? Desensitized.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
I mean, it's
We are
this
literally
desensitized and overly sensitized.
and overly sensitized. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like we keep seeing it. Like, and it's multiple times a year. It's been like this since what? Like, it's been like this. But because you said like George Zimmerman, but like we just came off of this like with Breonna Taylor. Y'all walking in and firing off like it just don't make no sense. So at this point, like Dana said, it's like it's not that I don't care or that we don't care. It's just like how many times we have to hear this same exact story. It's like they're reading a book and they're like, okay, let's go mimic this every
Hmm.
time, 100
Hmm.
times to multiple black people. And at this point, it's just like we're over it.
Yeah, so I want our Columbus coworker and our coworkers in general, all of y'all out there, to do some major self-care this week. Like, take care of yourselves and your minds, and just try really, really hard to, I don't know, stay above what's our reality. And for all of you guys on the ground protesting, we love y'all. It's you know it's all of ours fight. So we thank y'all for what y'all are out there doing.
Absolutely.
But anyway, in happier news, our girl,
Yes.
Serena Jamaica Williams, has officially retired from the game of tennis.
Not the government name. I didn't even know her name. She don't. You her cousin, Dana.
Girl, what?
Not Jamaica.
Yeah, shout out to
Come on, Jamaica.
Serena. Okay, no, right. Shout out to Jamaica. But shout out to Serena. So she lost in the third round of the US Open to some white chick. Um we don't care. But shout out to Serena. I think she had 6 to her 7. And I don't know what that mean in tennis, but Serena will forever and always be the greatest of all time to ever do that sport. And she has really dedicated her life to excellence and just showing other girls, other little black girls especially, that hey, you can do it too. Like literally from nothing to greatness story. And she shows us all what hard work and perseverance can do. So I love this for her. I love that she gets to retire and still be young and venture off to do other things. So shout out Serena. What you got, Anessa?
Yeah, shout out to Serena out here just displaying and dispersing and giving us all of her black girl magic. She has contributed so much to the culture, the black culture, her sport. We love her, and although she lost, she still won to us because I mean she's the GOAT. So shout out to Serena. And it was so many people at the matches. Like it was a lot of black people supporting her, like Sierra and Russell Wilson, Spike Lee. Supposedly Gladys Knight was there, but it was really Dionne Warwick.
And supposedly Beyonce was there, but it was really what's our girl name? Damn.
Laverne.
Yeah, Laverne Cox.
Child. No, they didn't think Laverne was Beyonce, child.
Girl, Laverne was up there living like I'm not Beyonce, but cheese. Girl,
Right.
I look, I don't blame you. I would have ate it up like ramen.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's I love to see, us supporting each other. So anyway, shout out to Serena and we wish her the best.
Yeah. And happy birthday, Beyonce. It's today is Beyonce's 41st birthday. So shout out to the queen. You won't break my soul.
I feel like Beyonce never I feel like wow, she hit her 40s. Like I feel like she's still 32
I
in
know.
my head.
And she has aged very gracefully. I don't know what
She
she's
has.
over there doing, but
I mean, baby, she Beyonce. So
she looks fucking amazing. So, you know,
happy birthday, my fellow Virgo sister.
I'm vegan and I ain't getting those results. I don't know what's going on over there. But anyway, that's my girl, Queen B. So shout out B. All right. Y'all's nope. Actually, we don't even have to claim her no more, y'all, because she is white now. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about Stacey Dash.
She was
Now,
about to call her our kinfolk, y'all,
no, I
but
was
she
gonna say,
changed
I was
it.
gonna say, y'all
Y'all
cousin,
cousin.
y'all cousin,
Black
but
folks love to be like y'all cousin.
we don't have to claim her no more because she is officially a white woman, and um,
Not to
sh-
call her white
she
folk.
is white. Okay,
Because you are white.
Uh-huh.
What are you?
I'm literally Mexican.
No, no you're not.
Yes, I am.
so like I'm always telling y'all, the Coke in LA is on superpower mode because your girl Stacey Dash got her white ass on TikTok and said this.
Okay, I'm ashamed. I didn't know. I didn't know DMX died. I didn't know from a cocaine overdose.
Ma'am, why do she got the music playing with it though?
What is this?
Can somebody explain that to me?
It's the soundtrack for me.
Like, what is happening over there?
I I'm appalled. Like what you go first, Anissa, because I'm still trying to gather.
I'm just trying to figure out when I seen this video, it's one thing to come on and with these shenanigans and act like, well, I'm not gonna say she acted like and act like she don't know that DMX has died almost 2 years ago now.
She was acting, okay, and that is the sucky part about it. Like, okay, you look a clown, but you drug somebody in this that we respect a whole fucking lot, and who we love and cherish a whole lot, and kind of made his death kind of a laughing matter, even though we are laughing at you. It's still about DMX, and that's what kind of sucks about it. She's clearly just clawing at attention. Like, I don't know. The girl, the last time I heard anything about Stacey Dash or anything she was doing, her and her white man husband were beating the shit out of each other. Like, um, so I just, now she has bleached her skin, and the bleach has gone to her brain, and melted it, and now she's on TikTok, and don't know what year it is. She's in 2020. Like, I don't know.
Girl, it's just it's absurd. Like, I'm still on the fact that you got on here and put music behind this
What
and
was the
came on here
soundtrack for?
and cried and pleaded and I didn't know the dramatic pauses, sis. What? And then at the end of the video, well, during the video, she was like, I'm 6 years and 1 day and 22 minutes sober. But sis, it don't look like it. This video is not making you look like you are sober right now. It's giving very much. I just hit a line. Like, I'm not. I mean, we could probably take that out, but it's giving very much you're on drugs. Like, because it just don't make sense. Like, what are you doing over there with the music? Like, it's the music for me, child. Stacy,
Yeah,
stay
she
clueless, baby.
yeah, perfect ending. Stay clueless, and stay off of our feed. Like,
Please.
you supposed to be over there with Fox News and bothering them. Don't talk about our people, because you're not a part of this club anymore. You bleached
Right, she
yourself.
don't like us.
You bleached yourself out of it. Period.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right, y'all. Finally, I said after I went off last week that I was not going to say anything about this person's weight, and I still am not. Again, I am not opposed to rounded bodied men. I just am opposed to rounded body men who have stuff to say about rounded body women. And I'm talking about this Pillsbury Dough bitch, Ari Spears. He is being accused, along with Tiffany Haddish, for child pornography. Now, I will say, and I will be completely honest, when this story first came out, I read it and rolled my eyes, because I was like, huh. Well, obviously, this clown wants to be in the news. I'm talking about Ari Spears. I'm thinking this clown wants to be in the news, and he's probably living because, he's being more talked about with this whole lawsuit situation or whatever. So I'm reading the article, and to me, the article is explaining what's going on, but the article does not seem like the situation is grave, or it's not a big ass deal. Right. So fast forward to, I'm talking on the phone to my cousins, and we in the group FaceTime, and my cousin asked me if I saw it. Of course, I said no, because I don't look at shit. She starts playing this video, y'all. And when I tell you, I I couldn't even get through a full minute of it. It was so disgusting. And it's an almost 5 minute long video of a little boy who looks about 7 or 8, basically almost nude, and being looked at,
Sexualized.
sexualized, looked at, and gawked at by
Mm,
Ari Spears.
mm, mm, mm.
It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so uncomfortable to watch. Like, you can't blame that on youth. You can't blame that on maturity. You can't blame that on trying to be funny, because there's no way anybody with an adult mind, with a child mind, or anything like that could conceptualize a video like that, put it into production, shoot it, edit it, and then release it. And there were no stopping points. Like, y'all are fucking sick under the motherfucking jail. I hope none of you niggas ever work again. Aries, I hope your dick molds off and you get an infection from the mole, and then you have a permanent hole in the middle of your crotch area. And Tiffany, major disappointment, sis, but you must go down to I don't give a fuck about you or your stereotype black girl tropes. You can be dismissed as well. Fuck you, fuck your shoes, fuck everybody that had anything to do with this video. I hope these kids get to sue y'all for every dime. I can't even tell y'all I didn't even give you any details on the story. But go ahead, Anessa, because I'm so ugh.
Yeah, when I seen this story earlier this week, and I was like, I don't, I was like, well, this ain't real. It's not Tiffany. I don't care about Ari Spears. He was on Mad TV. He capable of anything, child. But but Tiffany, like, like I really like her. And then Dana corrected me and was like, no, there's evidence. There's a video. And I said, there is absolutely no way Tiffany is in here, has anything to do with this. And the video it was, I mean, it made me angry. Like, I'm just like, it's nasty. It's disgusting. And only thing I keep thinking about is my son and somebody sexualizing my son at his little age. Like, and then my thing is the little boy in the video, why does he look like he ain't 8 in 2 months? Like, the video is wrong on all accounts. And the fact that I don't know if they're saying that, oh well, she was young or what. They weren't that young. This was just in 2013. That was not that long ago. Tiffany Haddish is close to 50. So in 2013, she was very much a late 30s, 40-year-old in her late 30s or 40s. So we could take all of that out. Like, there's no way around y'all coming up with anything other than you're just sick. Every person involved is just sick. And my thing is, this is a testament to, I always say this, but people that idolize celebrities, idolize people that they look up, people that they, you know, these celebrities, idolizing these celebrities, thinking that they're just putting them on a pedestal. Don't do it, because anybody is capable of anything, clearly, at this point. Like, y'all are literally sick. It is sick.
So we are reacting to the story before we told y'all, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna fill y'all in here. I'm sorry, because it really, you can't help but to have a reaction to it, especially if you saw the footage. And I hope us talking about it doesn't encourage any of you to go out and try to look for it, because it truly is disgusting. It's in complete violation of that little baby's, like, his everything. And if you have a heart, just don't look at that. But anyway, a civil lawsuit was filed on Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court by a 22-year-old woman on behalf of herself and her younger brother, who was in the video that I had to share with Anessa. Basically, the girl now is 22, and she has custody of her now 14-year-old brother. He was 7 years old at the time this video was made. So yeah, like I said, under the jail, y'all are gross. There was absolutely, positively nothing funny about this. It's not even kind of funny. It's just gross all around. And I can't believe that this whole thing was produced and nobody said, "Hold up." I didn't even tell y'all what I showed Anessa was as much as I could stand to see. There were other scenes. It went on for 5 whole last minutes. And then at the end, these motherfuckers had the nerve to put watch who you leave with your children. You watch who you leave your children with. Like, bitch, we know that. We didn't need for y'all to get on TV and be hella fucking ass nasty gross for us to know not to leave our kids with strange ass people. Like, you're not enlightening the community on something that we did not know. And then for y'all to be playing R. Kelly during the video,
Mm.
there
It's just
was
wrong on
a
all.
bathtub scene with Aries getting in the bath with the baby. Now, I didn't see it. My cousin told me that he got in the bathtub with a little kid. This grown ass man got in the bathtub with a little boy in the video. And then there was like simulations of the kid. It was just
Stop. Stop. I can't.
disgusting. Like, yeah, I'm gonna edit that out. But just lose everything you have, please. I hope neither one of you ever work again. And I don't have any room for this. They're probably gonna make, and the silver lining for me is knowing that these two probably will pay for this. They probably will because they're black, and
Probably.
they're gonna want to teach them a lesson, and they should.
Hmm.
But Tiffany has already hired a world-renowned lawyer who gets many people off of child sex abuse cases. I forgot his name, but
That's a problem.
he's helped other celebrities. Andrew Bretler, that's his name. Andrew Bretler. But anyway, it doesn't matter who her lawyer is. I hope he also goes to hell. And fuck the two of you. And that's all we got for the water cooler, guys. Let's take a break.
Yo, my coworker has the nerve to look at me and be like, Brandon, you know, we always go out for drinks after work. How come you never come out with us? I looked at her and said, Tina, you know I don't like y'all.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome me. Welcome you. And I'm your host, Kia. I'm just playing.
What up, Kia?
I'm just playing.
Kia.
Okay.
Kia.
But today we are doing our Q&A, and we're always telling y'all to follow us on social media, and this is no exception. Go ahead and do that, because a lot of the times we post on our social media. And this week we played a game of Have You Ever, and y'all got real active in the DMs. So our first Have You Ever is, have you ever quit a job in the middle of your shift? Anessa, what do you think our coworker said out of 100? How many said yes and how many said no?
85% if I know my coworkers.
Wait, 85 said yes.
85 said yes, they done walked out on a job in the middle of their shift.
Well, she don't know y'all. 44% of y'all said that y'all walked out, and 56 said no. I actually have never quit in the middle of a shift. I've quit before I went to a shift, and I've quit after I logged off, but I've never quit like in the middle.
I done
What
quit
about you?
before, after, during. Baby, any way I can get it. One thing about me, I'm gonna quit a job.
Okay.
I just am. No, yeah, I quit. I've quit during a shift. I like gave them my badge, told them that I was not coming back. And my team lead at the time was like, no, please stay, don't go. And I was like, girl, I'm only making $10 an hour. Shout out to the people that make $10 an hour, but $10 an hour in 2023. What year are we in? I said 2023.
2022. you
$10.
you thinking in the future. Don't worry
Girl,
about it.
$10 an hour in 2022 ain't gonna cut it. But anyways, but yeah, I was only making $10 an hour, and they like were being very petty with me. They were saying that I was like on my phone or something like that. But I'm a very good hard worker, so I don't come to late work. I mean, I don't come to work late. I'm not no half-ass do my job type person. So if I was on my phone, I probably was done with my work. But anyway, some some one of them people that we just talked about in our fuck you, the black people that always gotta mess stuff up when it's a good vibe. He was a black dude. He went and told on me, and then they tried to get onto me, and I just felt like I could understand if I was like a horrible worker. I didn't show up on time. I didn't do my job, but I was on my phone for a couple minutes, and y'all. So, anyways, I gave them my badge, and I was like, I ain't coming back. And a week later, I found another job making $13 an hour. So bloop,
Oop.
bloop, bloop, bloop.
$3 more.
Hey, that $3 was. I was like, I'm rich, bitch. I'm a real big
Okay.
time.
Look, you got to tell them what year this was.
This was in. This was in 2014.
Oh, okay. So that was like hellas ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. When $13 an hour was giving something. I was just out of college and trying to find my way. So yeah.
Well, our coworker Tiffany wrote in, she voted obviously yes, and wrote in and said, I worked for Comp USA at the time and was an undergrad. I hated the job, hated my supervisor, and hated the privileged white people who shopped in the store who swore they knew more than me. That's all of them, girl. I went to lunch one day and never went back. That's some
Okay.
G shit. I love it. I love the energy. I've never been, you know what? I'm just so damn goofy. I never think to do shit like that. Like, I could have way more finesse at work if I just quit in the middle of the shit. Like,
Girl, you gotta quit, baby.
okay, our next question is, have you ever gotten into it with a coworker? Anessa, what do you think our coworker said?
Have you ever gotten to it with a coworker? I'm gonna say 62%
Said what?
said that they have got into it with a coworker.
Okay, you kind of close. It was
I am?
73%
Okay,
yes. Okay,
yes.
look, if you look.
Water.
And 27% said no. Have you ever gotten into it with a coworker?
Let me think. I probably have, but I can't think right off the top of my head. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever gotten into it with a coworker. No. Hold on, let me think. Let me think. Doom, 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 doom. I don't think so. I've never got into it with a coworker.
That's good, friend.
I probably just said I'm gonna quit and then come back.
Girl, you know I have. And actually the only coworker I've ever gotten into is the one that you know about and the
Big
show
Bird.
knows about, Big Bird. Yeah.
Child,
Yeah. For those of you who know who are new here, Anessa and I, when we worked at a particular company together, we had a team lead and I called her Big Bird because she was big, loud, yellow, and wrong. And she embodied the character fully and fully looked like a big ass bird. But anyway, she was just a hating ass bitch, and I was fully about to quit when she became our team lead, but I found out that I was pregnant. So I ended up clocking her ass on some shit that she was trying to do, and she decided that she had it out for me. So she tried literally every fucking thing to get under my skin, to get me fired. I wish I had time to tell this story because it's so long, but it just involves her trying to prevent me from being able to work from home when I had a doctor's order that I had to work from home. This is pre-pandemic. Um, I was pregnant with my twins and I was supposed to work from home because my pregnancy had me throwing up all the time and shit. And she was trying to say that I couldn't work from home because I made an error on something that I had did at work. And let's just say Big Bird is no longer with us. Okay. I had to get her the fuck out of Dodge, okay? Spiritually.
Dana got
But
her Foley oil out
she had
and
to go.
splashed it on her.
She had to go. But yeah, I
No,
done been
yeah, she
into it with a
did.
coworker, and she used to just lie. She used to try to get a team of people to be against me or say things against me. I remember I came into work one day, and before then, everybody was fake towards me. Like they'd be like, "Hi, hi," but then, like after she came along, niggas wasn't even being fake no more. The only person I was talking to was Anessa.
And that's all she needed to talk to anyway, child.
Period. But yeah, I definitely have gotten into it with a ugly ass coworker. All right. So our next question is: have you ever took something from work that you could use at home? Anessa, what do you think our coworker said?
I'm going to say 100% of y'all. I mean, we all take stuff from work, right? Y'all all take 100% of them said they take stuff from work.
So we got 87% said yes,
Okay.
and 13% said no. 13%. What's going on? Y'all work somewhere where
Right.
y'all can't use something because I didn't say types of stuff. I'm talking
Girl,
about
what?
paper clips, soap, office supplies.
Keurig cups.
Okay. Okay. What you done took, Vanessa? What's the craziest thing you went to?
Girl, a crock pot.
Uh-uh.
From the same job that I left during the middle of my shift.
It was like, y'all ain't using this. Let me get this motherfucker crock
Girl,
pot.
a crock pot. But nah, like at our old job, child, we used to say Keurig cups and all types of stuff. Cups. I done stolen tissue from my jobs. Like, I mean, anything I can find, pens, anything. Like, they have what do they call it? They got a supply. Um,
They got office supplies.
they got office supply. I'm saying they have somebody that like literally orders all that stuff, so they have plenty of it and they have the budget for it. So I'm taking it. And that 13%, y'all better hop on the train.
Look, this a part of our salary.
Girl,
Th- th-
what?
This is our commuter fee
Sure is.
because instead of me stopping on Dollar Tree on the way home, I could just take this roll of tissue and just, you know, commuter
Right.
fee. It makes sense.
It
It makes
sure do.
sense. Okay, so our coworker E says she's taking Clorox Clorox wipes, scissors, a power strip, and microfiber styles. Damn.
Come on, microfiber. Baby, she went into the janitorial closet.
I am cleaning.
The microfiber towels is legit though. I ain't gonna lie. She said, "Let me slide in this."
You need those. I
You
ain't gonna
do.
cap. I would have took the microfiber towels because them motherfuckers clean
They
anything good,
do. I just got
especially
put on to them.
especially a mirror or a glass table,
Really,
baby,
friend?
girl.
With some
But
Windex?
you can get use Windex, but I like to use damn. I can see the bottle in my head, but I can't. I don't know
Vinegar?
what the name is. Vinegar and water works really good too.
Look, we done got off subject, child,
I
talking about the
know we
damn
talking about cleaning
microfiber.
supplies, but our coworker Tiff says that she took a air purifier from work,
Girl.
not an air purifier.
Girl, what? Why did they have one of those at y'all
I'm
job?
sure you needed it. So, our other coworker Whitney says, I know someone who used to take home leftover pain pills from her job. She put in parentheses that she's a nurse because whatever was left over would be thrown out and they had bad period pains. Sounds bad saying it out loud, but it really was only for period pains.
Mm-hmm. Baby, I don't believe it.
No, baby. You
Yeah,
selling
nah. Cause you sure
drugs.
can go to your gynecologist and be like, look, sis, these
Whew.
period pains is killing me. Can I get
Okay.
600, 800 milligram of ibuprofen? I got plenty of them.
I
So
ain't
I don't
never
believe it.
needed no Oxycontin
Girl,
for a
not
cramp.
Oxycontin. No Percocet.
Baby Percocet. Molly
Molly
Percocet.
Percocet. Hey.
Listen, I don't know, sis. Like, you can get period pain pills over the counter. Like, sis trying to be knocked out.
Yeah, she trying not to come back to work.
Now, if it was me, but not me, I'd be selling the drugs left over.
Dang. Nah, but for real. Give you
I'm
some
your
money.
pusher.
You pushing P.
Girl, I be pushing all the P. Girl, them perks go for like, I don't know. Look, I'm finna.
I was about to say, wait a minute, for what you got going on? She over here doing the math.
I don't even know. We're gonna have to Google that again.
Girl,
But
right.
anyway, shout out to Whitney's pain pill addicted friend.
Don't talk about that lady. Ooh.
All right, our next question is:
man.
have you ever had a work boo / sneaky link or romance? Vanessa, what do you think our coworker said?
I'm going to say 80% have had a sneaky link.
Mm, no. 74% said no,
What?
while 26% said yes.
What y'all? Our coworkers is square out here. What
Have you
is
ever
going
had you a
on?
work boo, girl?
Girl, I done had a couple work boos, but I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth because the first work boo I had, I'm not gonna even talk about that because that, no. But
It's
I,
ongoing. No, I'm just playing. I'm
nah,
just playing.
it ain't all going. We stopped that a long time ago. But looking back at that, that was a little, I was really testing the waters with that. But like real bad, okay? Like
Testing the
Carisha.
waters.
Yeah, I was like on thin, like he could have been on thin ice. But anyways, I did my call center days. You know how the call center get, baby. You be linking up. I linked up with somebody that I thought was like super cute, and he was my little sneaky link for just a second. It wasn't for no long time, but yeah. Other than that, I plead the fifth. What about you, Dana? Have you had a little sneaky linky?
I have. um. Okay, so what can I say about this? Um. This was someone who I thought was completely lame the first time I saw him, and I actually
That's how it
spent
always is.
the first like 2 to 3 years really clowning him every time I saw him in my head. Like, cause just something about him was like extremely goofy to me.
Oh, so
Look,
she really liked him in real life.
no, I'm clowning myself talking about how I initially felt.
Oh my
But
god.
um yeah, that's anyway, our coworker said
Dana pleading the fifth.
our coworker went over to her burner account, so I can't even tell you what her
Not her
name is.
burner account,
But
child.
this
She
is
said,
this is user 12675.
Mayday, Mayday.
Okay. She said, so I had to come to my burner account for this. First, let me say I am so happy you ladies are back. Seeing the podcast drop notifications literally makes my day. Thank you,
Hey,
girl.
girl.
But to the whole shit. So at my first job, I met this guy named Joe. We started off as just your regular office friendship, and eventually, after years of after work happy hours and out of work socializing, we actually became friends. I knew Joe was in a relationship, so I never crossed that line. But after a few drinks, we became a little bit more flirtatious.
Mm.
It got to the point where the entire happy hour crew would end up leaving for the night, and it was always me and Joe as the last two standing. My man can't never go to a happy hour. I'm saying that now. To the whole shit. I'm just playing. One day, Joe missed the last commuter train back home, and I told him I'd give him a ride. So we pull up to the
Mm.
commuter train
What
parking
kind of
lot.
ride? What kind of ride you gave him?
Okay, what kind of ride? My pony. Look, y'all better get off of genuine. No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Okay, but anyway, back to the story. We pull up to the commuter train parking lot. It's
not in the
always the fucking
train
parking lot.
parking lot.
It's always the parking lot
Ooh.
where he had left his car and proceeded to do some carnal things.
Oh,
I felt so bad, but something about showing up to the office on Monday and having this secret just felt
so
so
good,
good.
huh?
How you know she said
Girl, because I'm
that?
just like, it feels so wrong, but it feels so right at the same time, child.
Okay. The sexual tension between us was so thick you could cut it. We
Mm,
continued to hook up in cars and even the office for years after work happy hours for years until
wow.
I got into a relationship and cut it off.
For years and years,
Mm.
hours, hours, hours. I could
Okay.
do this for hours,
That's
hours.
what she
She
did.
said years and years and years.
Okay. I can't even, first of all, no judgment because I couldn't even get into my story. So you already know. Thank you for hitting us on your burner account.
Right, for real.
But shout out to you for moving on after you got a man. Now you was a little bit scandalous sleeping with him while he had him a boo, but he was even more scandalous than you were. And I don't know what's up with good sis. I don't think my man can hang out with his coworkers this hard without me questioning it or being like,
Right.
what's going on with these happy hours,
Yeah.
nigga?
Yeah, y'all be careful at them. Be careful at the happy hours, the after happy hours, and all the other happy hours, baby. Cause it be going down, child. What happened, friend?
Girl, I just realized I actually had
Oh Lord, I know you ain't gonna say nothing,
I
baby.
actually had two situations, and the way I described the
Oh
way I
girl, I thought
described one could very well go for the other. These were both guys that I was just like, no, at the very beginning, like, you know. So
girl, you scared me.
clearly, the way to my heart is persistence.
You
Mm-mm.
gotta be consistent with Dana.
Okay. All right. So, our last trivia question. And again, thank y'all, everybody, for participating. Last question. Have you ever gotten a job that you were completely unqualified for? What do you think our coworkers said?
I'm going to say 75% said, you know what? I'm gonna go with the latter because I've been saying the yes. So I'm going to say 60. No, I've already said 60. I'm sorry. Why am I acting like I'm about to win some money if I get it right?
You're the next contestant on the price is right.
I'm really
Head
overthinking. Like
ass.
I gotta say the right number. Like what is wrong with me, Lord? Oh Lord, I'm gonna say 22% said
20.
no.
Okay, well, it was 50-50. So some
Oh, I
people
was
said
off.
yes, and some people said no. Half said yes and half said no. I was actually shocked. I was actually prepared to hear or see that most people have not gotten the job they were completely unqualified for. Have you?
Yes, I have. Yeah, my start into HR as a recruiter, I wasn't qualified. It was literally like a who you know type of thing. My mama, let me talk a little bit more proper. My mother, I worked with my mom for like 2 years. Because she walked my resume over to somebody that she knew, and that person walked my resume to the manager at that time. And I came and did an interview. I was working at a call center, came and did an interview, and they hired me like on the spot. And I was not qualified. And then shortly after, like a couple months later, they asked me to be like get my own territory, be an actual recruiter. And I was so nervous. I was so scared because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to be a recruiter. Like I can't do this job. They do a lot. Like they have territories. They have to, be do all these meetings and strategy calls and talk to managers. Like I just felt like it was a lot. I wasn't gonna be able to do it. Um but yeah, I got my own territory, started being a recruiter, and because I started there as a contractor and I was promoted full time as a recruiter. So And I've been a recruiter ever since. I'm very thankful that because I literally woke up out of my sleep one day and was like, I want to be the person that when you apply for a job, they call you, and I didn't know what that was at the time. I'm like, what is that? I wanted to do that. Now I regret that today because now I'm like, Lord Jesus, I'm sick of this job. I am sick of being a recruiter. I mean, it pays well, but other than that, child. But no, yeah, I was definitely not qualified to be a recruiter. But yeah, what about you, Dana?
Shout out to recruiters. It's not an easy job, and I
It's
definitely would
not.
never. I would never want to be a recruiter. So
You
heart
don't,
you.
sis.
Thank look. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for your service.
Girl, yes. Shoot. Where do I start? Like, I feel like every job I've ever gotten, I was never qualified for my
Girl,
first job. My
whatever.
my first job at a call center. It was literally my first job. I had never worked anywhere. I was working at a call center. You know, some people start off at McDonald's or whatever. Mine was at Home Decorators Collection. If you guys know that
Yes.
catalog, you do? Okay.
No.
Oh.
It sound like a nice name.
Well, it was a home. It was like a catalog company, and they sold furniture and shit. They still do, and they was paying $10 an hour, and I was fired because
You
after
got fired free.
in my probation period because it wasn't even 60 days because I kept coming in late. So yeah. But more recently though, like some of y'all know, or y'all I may have said this on the show before, but I work in HR now, but my first career was finance. I worked in mortgage loan underwriting. And for those of you who don't know, the mortgage loan underwriter is basically the person that lets you know whether or not you can get the loan. They underwrite it for you. They're the ones that's asking you for your firstborn's blood, your tax returns, your right leg, all of those things
Everything, child.
when you
Ooh.
get ready to buy a house. Like I was the one that was asking for all that paperwork so I can calculate to see if you can afford the loan, nigga. So, no,
Makes
but
sense.
okay. But I love that job. It was super, super lucrative. It was the most money I had ever made in my life. We got bonuses based on, how many loans we closed, and I was balling. But the mortgage industry was so erratic, and it still is. So you could get a job and they would pay you like 85,000 a year plus bonuses, but you would only be there for like 7 to 8 months until they laid you off, and then you go to the next bank. And like I literally found myself in a circle where I was in the midst of people who had been laid off from other banks and came over to the bank I was at and then went to another bank. Like it was just like a circle, and I wanted out of the loop. So I set my sights on HR. It's a long story how I got here, but anyway, one of my best friends, shout out to my best friend Stephanie. She is really, really high up at a big financial institution. I'm not going to say just in case y'all feel like firing her because I got a slick ass mouth. But I was telling her this company that had reached out to me and I never heard of, and she got super excited about the company. She was like, "Oh my god, that's like the best, one of the best companies. I know a bunch of people that work there. I went to college with a bunch of people that work there." So I literally set my sights on getting this job. And this company, I'll say the name, it's EY. It's called Ernst and Young, and it's an accounting firm, pretty much a worldwide accounting firm. And I wanted to work at EY so bad, so I started manifesting it. I live downtown Dallas, and every day on my way to Capital One, where I had gotten a job as an underwriter, I would look at EY and be like, that's my job. That's my job every day. I would picture myself there, picture what it would be like waking up and going to work there every single day. And I did this literally until these mugs called me back. And the recruiter, she actually ended up liking me a lot. In the job that I was going for, I wasn't necessarily I wasn't necessarily what's the word I'm using?
Qualified?
Yes. I wasn't necessarily qualified for it, but it fit more in line with what I had already been doing with finance. But that department and that team, they were pushing back the hiring of the people that they wanted, and so I wanted in right away. So the recruiter ended up calling me and telling me like, "Hey, I have this job in HR. You'll be helping like with flights and stuff." This is where I started off at. And she was like, "It plays blah blah blah." But and it's a temp job. So you'll only be doing the job for 3 months. Y'all, call me crazy. Well, y'all can, because I always do this. I always jump off the cliff. I left my full-time permanent job in underwriting and took a $40,000 pay cut
Mm.
to go work in HR and book flights for people who were traveling to come and interview with us. So that was the job that I had started off with in HR. Completely unqualified for it, but got the job. Then turned around and got hired on permanently 3 months later. Uh,
Yes.
okay, I did that, right? Because it was between me. They only had 2 slots available, and it was like, oh my gosh, so many people that applied, because working in HR in that company was like such a coveted job because the benefits were amazing. But anyway, got the job after 3 months and was working there, and then they decided that they didn't need an extra person on that team. So then I got moved over to an analyst position, and I really wasn't qualified for that. Now that I think about it, my entire work life, y'all, has been me getting jobs that I am just not qualified for. My degree is in English and French.
If you can do English, you can do anything.
Girl, clearly that's what these jobs think,
Seriously.
because
If you
baby,
can
look.
read and write and do arithmetic, you can do anything.
Yeah, but shout out to HR. I love working in HR. I only want to go back to finance for the money, but I'm never going to do that. So, HR it is.
I'm gonna go to finance too, child.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you to everybody that participated in our Q&A this week. That was a lot of fun. Did you like that,
Yes, I love
Anessa?
it. We
Yes.
got to do those more often.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so make sure y'all are following us on our social media. You never know when we're gonna start asking questions, and we love to hear you guys' responses. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I talk shows like The Wendy Show, recaps to your favorite shows, new music. Have you heard of those? Spilling tea in the break room, a key in the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. It's time for the break room. Nicki Minaj, I told y'all last week the VMAs was coming on last Sunday. Nicki Minaj received the Vanguard Award, and she also was one of the hosts. And she also performed. And I just want to give a shout out to Nicki because the performance was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It felt like old super bass Nicki, moment for life Nicki. Like that's the Nicki I live for. So she definitely brought her A game with the performance. So shout out to Nicki Minaj and shout out to her for winning the Vanguard Award. That's like history. So and she deserves it. She has contributed so much to the rap culture, to female rap. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Were you gonna comment on it or no?
Well, I mean, I didn't see it,
Okay,
so it
that's
wouldn't
fine.
be fair for me to say.
Okay. I just didn't want to move on. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, well, Chris Brown has started something, honey, because that all his peers are trying to do these meet and greets now, which is okay because you know you want to please your fans. But Bow Wow, he's going on tour, and I'm not sure. I think this is the Millennium Tour, y'all. Don't quote me, but I think it's the Millennium Tour because they're going back on tour. But anyway, Bow Wow he is charging a $1,000 diamond VIP package. Okay. This includes hanging out with him for 30 to 45 minutes. You will get a personal meet and greet and a photo. Baby, he gonna take you backstage to see where the food is at, what they got to eat back there. He gonna take you on a tour bus, see where he's sleeping, child. You get to attend a pre-show. You get a digital download of your meet and greet. Now, I don't know if that means like somebody gonna be recording y'all the whole time. Y'all can take the video home and post it on your news feed. I don't know. You get a souvenir VIP laminates, a
Damn.
hoodie, a drawstring bag, and access to early merchandise shopping and items that are only exclusive to the VIP guests.
All
Now,
this for a low price of $9.99.
no,
God damn.
no, but for real. Now,
Girl, he is offering hella shit. This is a value package. Okay, Chris was only doing photos.
baby, I would rather put my leg up on Chris for $1,000 than to get a hoodie and a drawstring bag at my big
Really?
age. At my big age, Bow Wow. I don't want that. What is this would have worked for us back in 2000. Like we are in our 30s and 40s. Your audience is old as hell. What we gonna do with a hoodie and a drawstring bag? Bring it back to our kids? I mean, what we gonna do with that? I'm
Girl,
confused.
put it on.
What we gonna put the souvenir VIP laminate, stick it up in our master bedroom as a like we got master bedrooms now. We ain't in our little like. What are you talking about? What are we doing about? What are we doing about? Wow, I'm so confused. Like next to my faux plant, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Not doing that.
Okay. And that's my
Um,
oil diffuser. I'm gonna put my Bow Wow laminate.
and my meet and greet photo, baby. I am good, Bow Wow. Okay.
Well, I thought that it was nice that he was offering like way more than a picture. Like
Child.
obviously, he wanted to, make him feel good. I ain't hating on it. I think that it's going to be a lot of people that buys this. Of
Y'all been not
course,
about it.
girl. Don't be telling them how to fan. Okay. I think some girl, because I went to school with this girl who was obsessed with him, and she probably still is.
Yeah.
I could totally see her buying this. Like,
Girl, well, good luck, baby. Let me know what you do with your souvenir VIP laminate. I want to see.
now if it was half off, and I had the money, like I'm talking about, like $500 ain't shit to me. Like $500 is $50. I do it just to say I did it.
Well, Dana, pay for mine because I ain't paying for this shit.
I got you with the other five.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can get a 2 for
I
1.
know, right?
For the low price of $9.99.
Bow Wow, stop. Anyways, that's hilarious. Shout out to Bow Wow. Shout out to Millennium Tour. Shout out to all of that. Oh man, the nostalgia. So, OnlyFans announced their earnings for 2021, and girl, guess who made the most money on the website?
Some white bitch.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of white, Black China. No, she ain't white.
Cause you are white.
girl, girl. Black China. So according to reports, y'all, Black China made an estimated $20 million per month, not per year. I said $20 million per month, making her the top earning creator on OnlyFans. Listen, Dana, I'm about to log on out and download OnlyFans, start shaking my ass, because, baby, listen, $20 million a month. Girl, I'm sending you 20 million.
Well, first of all, you niggas is out here lying because y'all always talking about how y'all like natural women and natural bodies, but y'all are the ones that's paying for this bitch to have $20 million a month. So clearly, y'all ain't feeling it over here because me and Anessa is going to work. We got natural bodies.
I'm clocking in, sis.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know. I saw something earlier today. I think it was Lil Duval. Not that we listening to him or whatever, but he said that it was a scheme, a scam.
The OnlyFans is
Yeah, he said that there's no way in hell that Black China could be possibly making $20,000 a month on OnlyFans.
$20 million a month. You don't think so?
Yeah, $20 million
Child.
a month on OnlyFans. He said that that was like a marketing ploy for OnlyFans for them to sign up so everybody could see what she on there doing.
Oh.
So I mean,
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know who lying or whatever, but I'm not looking for shit. I don't give a fuck. And that weird shaped body trend thing, like,
Big
no shade to
face.
anybody.
Big
wasn't even
lips.
I wasn't even going there.
I am.
But no shade to anybody that's gotten a BBL, that's your body, your choice. But I just, there's nothing attractive to me about that look. And so I'm definitely not going to spend money to see it, especially when I could just go to Miami and see a bunch of botch surgeries. So,
Yeah. Well, shout out to you, Black China. I don't know if it's a scam or not. Lil Duval might just be hating, baby. He might just be on his little 20 million. I don't know.
right.
I don't know. But anyways, upcoming films that you should be on the lookout for if you're interested. Millie Vanilli. They have a biopic titled Girl You Know It's True. That was a hit song back in the 80s. It's going to give an in depth look of the rise and fall of the 80s group career. They were involved, I don't know if y'all know this, but they were involved in a lip syncing scandal in the 80s where their entire album was lip synced. And they won a Grammy Award for Best New Artist, but the Grammy Award was revoked at that time because they were faking it. Okay. I'm not familiar with this group at all. I'm not familiar with the song. I'm not familiar with the album. I'm just reporting news, child. I'll let y'all know when it come out.
Okay.
But do you know this song, Dana? Because I don't know.
I know of them, and
You do.
I'm
Yeah.
familiar with the scandal,
Yeah. Right.
because it was widely talked about in the
Yeah.
90s, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch the movie. Like, I don't care to get behind the scenes of the scandal,
Yeah, and I'm not I don't know. They released the cover art for it and I don't even know the guys that are going to be portraying these characters. So, anyways, if you're interested, that's coming up. Speaking of films, Kendrick Lamar dropped a short film video to his single We Cry Together. Him and two others directed it and it's starring him and Taylor Page. And y'all, it is so dope. Like Kendrick Lamar can't get any doper. I mean, he just no, that's not what I'm gonna say. He just keeps getting doper and doper. Like he just can
Mhm.
do no wrong. Like he's just the
Mhm.
ultimate. It's a very relatable. It's like a song, but they like talking. It's a very toxic, it's just like super relatable. It's so dope. But anyway, did
I
you
used to
watch it, Dana?
love Geminis.
Is Kendrick Lamar a Gemini?
Girl, the king of them all. That's why he's such a
Wow.
a master a masterful writer and storyteller.
Oh my
Like, I
gosh.
love the way that Kendrick relays his music.
Yes.
I'm just so, like, enamored by the fact that he came out during a time where nobody was doing what he's doing, and still nobody's really doing what he's doing. I mean,
At
like,
all.
J. Cole tells stories, but, like, I don't know, with Kendrick, you feel like you are there, nigga. Like, Good Kid, Mad City, that's a movie if you haven't heard that whole album. So, I saw this, what's the name of the song?
We cry together.
I saw the video to the song. It was, again, very well done.
Very well done.
I don't know, Kendrick's that's the shit, man. He really inspires me to just be myself.
Yeah, he does. He is like super dope. And that's funny you say he's a Gemini. And I don't even think he's cute, but I'm attracted to him for some reason. Cause he
Mhm.
a Gemini probably.
Mhm.
Not like that. Like I ain't trying to be all in his DMs.
Oh, don't try to clean it up.
But he do give me that. Like I like him a lot. I really do. So,
Mhm.
anyways, Nicki Minaj also came out. She dropped her video for her single, Super Freaky Girl or Freaky Girl. that was really good. It's again giving me Nicki Minaj super bass vibes, like her old Nicki. Like I love Nicki, so the video is dope. Um, and then Lotto came out with her video for It's Giving. And what was so dope about that is that she paid tribute or homage to some current celebrity females in the industry right now. Halle Bailey, Angie Martinez, Leek Woods, Ella May, Angela Simmons were some of the few women that graced the video. So that's dope. I love that.
Yeah.
Um, and in new music, Little Baby came out. I said Little Baby. Little Baby. Y'all know we love Little Baby over here. He came out with a new song, a new single called Detox. Chloe came out with a new song called Freak Like Me. That's definitely a little
I
sexy
love
little
Chloe.
vibe. Yeah, I like her too.
I love what she's doing. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's so not what any of us is expecting,
Mm-hmm.
and bitches is mad.
They are for real. Ari Lennox featuring Summer Walker. They both have a song out. It's called
Yes.
Queen Space.
Ah! Okay, I have to
Yeah,
get into that.
it's super
Those are my
dope.
girls.
It's super dope, and it's definitely a vibe. And then NLE Chopper Child for the young folks that's listening.
Nelly.
Right. Nelly.
Nola.
Is that
Nelly
is that
Chopper.
what it
No,
is?
girl.
Girl, I'm about to say not Geoff again, baby. I'm over here. Nelly. I'm calling him NLE. Sounded like an old grandma. NLECHOPPA came out with a new song.
I dropped my damn mic. Girl.
Child, listen, I'm sick of y'all. NLE Chopper came out with a new song. I actually like this little song. It's called Little Miss. I really like the song is really cute, but he real young, child. But I like the song. Anyway, that's all I got for the break room this week.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening this far. And if you have, go to our show page on Instagram and leave us a comment. Let us know. Leave us a black heart or a black power fist. Something like that. Some black. Let us know
Repost
that
us
you.
in y'all stories too.
Yeah,
Tag
repost us
us.
in the stories, whatever. Repost us, tag us, and let us know you listened, okay?
Get active, baby.
So Anessa came up with this really good idea to kind of leave you guys with a little word for the week. So I'll go first because this is something that I have been saying since I was like 18. And I think that everybody should live, well, not everybody, but if it fits, it fits, okay? And that's that we can't always be afraid of everything in our lives. We can't be afraid of everything. People who don't take chances in life don't get anywhere and don't reap any benefits. We can't always be afraid of everything. So sometimes you just got to throw caution into the fucking wind and live free. Take the jump, take the leap, step out on faith, and just do it because you don't grow if you don't know. Actually, I made up that last part. What you got in this?
Y'all, Dana has cracked me up on this show.
uh, uh,
Friend, you are killing me. She said, actually, I made that part up. Okay.
I made the whole quote is made up, but the last part I just tacked in because look, it's late. Okay.
Like, so I'm gonna leave y'all with, if I can change my thoughts, I can change anything. And that is something that I've personally been working on. And it is a true statement. Like changing your mindset, being more positive, not speaking anything negative, because our words hold power. So, whatever you want to change in your life, you literally have the power to change the things that you don't like, situations that you might be in that you don't like, relationships that are not serving you, all those things. So, change your thoughts. You could change anything. Change your mindset. Be positive this week. Send out love in the world. And that's all I got.
Go get him, Tiger.
I'm logging off of this shit. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Bye, y'all.